I'm Plasmavasp and today I'm back with another Stinger review. I received a free key for a game called Sonority, and because I love good puzzle games, I just couldn't say no to trying it out. Sonority is an indie puzzle game which was released 25th of May 2022. It was made by a German indie game studio called Hanging Gardens Interactive. I wasn't able to find much about them. Their webpage shows basically only contact information, so let's assume it's a new developer and it's their first game. I'm a big fan of developers who try to think out of the box and are not afraid to take risks by coming up with something new, rather than making another game which is too similar to so many other games out there. And Sonority does this perfectly. I really enjoyed solving the unique music puzzles. There is a good variety of them, so you won't get tired of one type after a while. Puzzle complexity increases as the story progresses. It can get fairly challenging, but never too annoying or unsolvable that you would need to look up solutions. The game's environment, the ruins of a temple, is beautifully crafted and very atmospheric. It has nice colors and is shining with positivity and good vibes. The game's music is my favorite aspect of the game. So nice and touching melodies and even some singing. I was very surprised that an indie game like that has voice acting, and even a decent one. Plus the characters in the game are super cute. I always love when games offer you exploration. In Sonority you explore in order to find collectibles. Those collectibles are used to unlock chests with the game's lore. I didn't care much for that, but I enjoyed figuring out how to get to collectibles, which you can see, because that's a puzzle on its own. Occasionally you would also find a chest which you can open by listening to a segment of music and then using an instrument to replay it correctly. It's short and easy to figure out, even without any musical education. The whole game has about 6 to 10 hours of gameplay, and it can be played with mouse and keyboard or a controller. Temple ruins in Sonority open up to you as you progress and gain new equipment, so parts you couldn't visit earlier you can open and visit later when you are equipped for it. Now about the negative aspects of the game. The story is pretty weak. It didn't make me emotional, it didn't make me feel anything, I didn't care about it at all. Which is, in my opinion, not a bad thing. I didn't play Sonority because of the story, I played it because of the puzzles. I had some problems with screen settings. I chose the exclusive full screen option, which didn't work for me and my 3 screens. My mouse would randomly wander to the other screens while trying to turn the camera and look for collectibles, and it would minimize my game. It made searching for well-hidden collectibles even more annoying. It was already unpleasant because of the limited camera rotation. It would have been much better if they made most collectibles very visible, but getting to them would be a puzzle. Another reason why randomly hidden collectibles are not a good idea is that you will explore and get to places where you should not be able to get to. You get there and get stuck without a way out. Game could definitely use some more testing and fixing of those parts. If you get stuck, you can return to the main menu. Because the game has no menu save options and no way of knowing when was your game saved last time, it can be very worrying to go for that option. You don't really want to lose an hour of progress or more. It didn't happen, it was actually pretty perfect at saving your progress, but nobody likes to feel worried. You don't even know after your first game session if you will have to start all over next time you want to play the game. The controls in settings are missing a button for switching instruments, so if you forget what it was, you can't look it up in settings and you can't even look it up online, because there is basically nothing about this game. It's the letter F. Write it down and frame it if you are going to play the game. Another problem is getting stuck on invisible objects. I would run over to a place and sometimes I would get randomly stuck on an invisible wall and another time not. This is the reason why I was frustrated with time puzzles. I understand they wanted a wider variety of puzzles, but this could easily turn away a person who really loved the whole game and now is stuck in the end because he or she doesn't have the motoric abilities to make it through in time. I was angry at that part of Sonority, thinking that it deserved a negative review because of it, but now with a calmer mind, I say they could just make the timers longer. This kind of puzzle with timers was also having the whole puzzle over a huge area and without a way to zoom out to see the whole picture. You run way too much, and movement is not the game's strongest feature, I must say. Overall, I would recommend this game. Most of the gameplay was very enjoyable. I'm hoping that they will still keep fixing it and get it out there to players. Hanging Gardens Interactive. Nobody knows about your game. You need to promote it better. I created this YouTube video to help out because I truly believe your game is amazing and I feel all the love and care you put into creating it. Thank you for watching my Stinger review. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, please post it in the comment section below. And I will see you next time. Ta-da-ti-dee-doo-doo! Stingers up!